guys and gals, Nary here from Drakewing Gaming, and you me on Twitter, the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you in a Let's Play episode of MajorMinor. So y'all, before we jump into it, just wanted to let y'all know that our Patreon is now up for as little as $5. Y'all can help support the channel and get some awesome rewards, like permanent access to our community Discord server and full access to upcoming Not Safe for Work videos. Anyway else, go ahead and jump right in. Alarm chain, you are up. Let's go. Let's see, dude. There we go. Alright. Alright. That is Clace's brother, I believe. Been a little while. Okay, let's go ahead. Throne room. Oh, God. Velasquez's throne room. An undisclosed time. Please tell me you've allocated the funds. Oh, hello there. So many different Sonas in this game. So cool. Of course, my lord. Endymion and Conrad will be paid promptly. There'll be no reason for a delay. Very well, Dusk. Do you have any news of their journey? I did receive word, actually. They've stopped at the Wayfarer's Tavern. With the Savior in tow, I might add. This is excellent news. They should be here within the day, unless there are any unforeseen delays. Thank you for informing me. You've done a wonderful job, Dusk. I'm informed, and my treasury is full. I do as any loyal citizen would. Your flattery honors me. Please await their arrival at the gate. I have some matters to attend to in private. Of course. I suppose it was about time. I need to prepare myself for what's to come. Rio, you can come out now. Oh. Hello, Velasquez. Sorry that name doesn't convince me. I did not call you here to insult me. Right. I apologize, Master. Oh. Interesting. I wanted to thank you. Thank me? Yes. Things are going as we planned. I don't believe we were under suspicion. It is going well indeed. But of course it is. You have me. Yes, of course. Join me, Rio. We should have a seat in our thrones. For today, everything comes to fruition. Completed chapter 2. Long live the king. Okay. Oh, delicious water. It took a little bit longer than I thought, but eventually we reached the town. So this is what society is like on Terra. It's not what I expected at all. I'm taken aback. We're instantly bombarded by beggars. They want our food and money for their own purposes. It seems like some sort of third-world country. However, Endymion and Conrad seem unfazed. If this is this a normal occurrence for them? Really, streets. We skillfully weaved from side to side. The streets were busy and bustling with activity. Citizens tried to sell us their wares with vigor. Most of them were odd, but all of them suspicious. I used the two assassins as a shield while we walked. I stood both behind and between them. This was not a place I wanted to get lost in, and so I did my best to blend in with these locals. I still wasn't certain of if I could trust these two, but at this point in time they were my only hope. I had to err on the side of logic instead of my gut. We turned a few more corners. So much turning. I'm surprised we haven't ended up back where we started. They mentioned we were going to a tavern, the Wayfarer's Tavern, for at least 2 reasons. To submit my immigration papers and check their mail. I'm definitely glad to have these 2 men as guides. Were it not for them, I'd definitely be lost. That's not something I needed as the savior. Of course, before I can continue thinking, they stop. I come crashing into both of their backs embarrassingly. Better watch your step, dude. Please, don't do that in the future. We're trained to attack at sudden contact. Either way, I didn't mean to cause a scene. I only meant to turn and address you. I thought I should explain things more. We're not just here for your papers. I was wondering about that, actually. Checking their mail seemed like it could wait. We mentioned Lord Plier earlier, right? We need to ensure he loses the election. To that end, we hired a local mercenary. They caused an uproar at his latest rally, and we were able to turn his servant. It seems like more and more seek his demise. I'm not sure I agree with these methods. They seem pretty dirty, but then again, these are assassins. The mercenary Kalen was promptly arrested. We believe the servant Kebu was as well. However, Kalen's goal is to plant evidence, evidence we will uncover during a visit. We are still on friendly terms with Plier. He doesn't suspect us of this treason. But why did Kalen have to be imprisoned? I'm not sure. Velasquez demanded it. A stealth mission would be more efficient. Imprisonment can lead to several troubles. I barely realize it, but we've started walking again. Oh, taking the all-water time. I must have been too engulfed in talking to notice. Having Plier's trust is a major aspect. We're free to make a startling discovery, just as soon as Kalen plants the evidence. Indeed, the failed ritual is also key. It's brought several Earthlings to Terra. We handed them to Plier for immigration. We're definitely in his good books. We'll be able to continue unhindered. We couldn't hand you to Plier, however. We needed you to blend in with everybody. This is why we're taking you to the tavern. So, along with handing in your papers, we're hoping we got mail from Kalen. Then we can further plan the player scenario. And Damien and Conrad stop in their tracks again, but this time it's because we've arrived at the tavern. Karis, once we get inside, keep a low profile. Try not to arouse any unwanted attention. We can't have any conflict inside. Take it from me, this place is busy. There are people here from other worlds. Try not to stare if you can do one thing. They don't take too kindly to prying eyes. Roger that. After a few moments, we enter. Would you like to save your game? Yes, please. Yeah, boy. Okay. Alright. As we enter, we get a sense of deja vu. I feel like I've been here before. I just can't put my finger on it. Take a few steps forward. Scan my surroundings. This place is busy. I see a waitress clumsily stumble around. There's also a man at a desk shuffling papers. We're quickly approached by one of the workers. Oh, cute. Howdy there. What brings you in? I blink a couple times, unsure of what to say. The young rabbit then tilts his head to look behind me. Oh, you guys again? Can you at least buy some drinks this time? We have to make a living, you know. Hey, PB. Long time no see, buddy. I'm not your buddy. I'm not your guy, pal. I'm not your pal, friend. You're really gonna go and break my heart? Just like that? Ouch. How about you buy some drinks, then we'll talk. I have an establishment to run here. I confess, we do like to come here. It's so easy to blend into the crowd. Of course, we can be pretty poor. We don't always have money for drinks. You are state-sanctioned assassins. What the fuck do you mean you don't have drinks? I mean, what do you mean? What the fuck do you mean you don't have money for drinks? PB sees us as a group of freeloaders. What does it stand for? His name is PB? Just like 2 letters? It has to stand for some... And don't ask me what my name stands for. It stands for nothing. Nothing at all. I'll find out one day. I know it. What a ferocious little guy. And he runs this place on his own? Hey, new guy. He stares me in the eyes. A much calmer gaze than Endymion. Allow me to welcome you. This is the Wayfarer's Tavern. My humble home, and... Urgh, I hate being formal. It's my bar, okay? I run this place. Is he old enough to drink alcohol? What are the laws like on Terra? We opened up about a decade ago. Since then, we exploded in popularity. But we're also the immigration office. Guess after a long journey, you need drinks. A man after my own heart. I'll kill you. Oh, this little hothead. I am not little! PB starts fuming. Look, he's about to get violent. Before he can, someone steps in front of him. Whoever it is, they keep him in line immediately. Hey! This is a bunny cafe, it seems like. Oh, hey, Fidget! What is it now? The other rabbit, or Fidget, little innocent lapine, Fidget, aw, shuffles nervously. I thought maybe it would be Mom. You got so excited at these new guests. Do you think she'll come back today? No, Fidget. Not today, brother. Oh. Okay. Besides, it's rude to intrude like that. You were in the middle of a conversation. I said hey. Oh, these dudes have cute designs. He puts his hand out to shake mine. He quickly blushes and pulls it away. Then he runs off. Interesting. Well, sorry about that. Second, water time. Well, sorry about that. That's my brother, Fidget. He helps out as much as he can. His dream is to be the best waiter here. Says he wants to make our mom proud. He studied under the current barmaid, Trish. He leans forward to whisper into my ear. It's free real estate. But to be honest, they're both terrible. It's just hard to turn down free labor. He laughs before pulling back. Practice makes perfect, though, right? Follow me, the three of you. We need to sit down and have a chat. He starts to lead us towards a table. Oh. Chapter 3, The Winds of Change. Okay. Which is the name of a separate spin-off game, I think? PB doesn't sit down with us. Instead, he hovers above the table, looking down. So first, we need to talk about repairs. He slams his fist down on the table. This sound echoes through the tavern and people stare. Repairs? What are you talking about? Repairs for the damages you two caused. Tavern brawls aren't clean, you know. You two threw a poor guy across the room. You need to pay for the broken glassware. There's a huge dent in the wall, too. He points across the tavern. Sure enough, the wall is damaged. It looks rather fragile, though. That wasn't us. Of course it was. I saw it happen with my own two eyes. His body caused the dent. Oh no. You're not talking your way out. Not like the last 10 times. Your mind games won't work anymore, guys. They cause damage here often? I'm starting to question these two men. It's just something expected in our work. I don't care what you have to say. You're paying up. Now. But we don't have the money. How convenient. I really mean it. Well then, I guess I'll add on interest. The cost of the damages tripled. That's not fair, PB. Neither is breaking my house. We're on an important mission this time. You'll be compensated greatly. Please just give us some more time. Aren't you always on an important mission? Well, yeah. But none have been as important as this. We've been hired by the king himself. That's so. It really is. PB then sits down across from the three of us. Alright. Start talking. Well, it's kind of confidential. Confidential, as in non-existent? You're obviously just buying time. The king would never work with assassins. PB sharply inhales as if he's about to yell, but Endymion quickly cuts him off. Is he scared? No, please, no need to call him here. Fine, you win. I'll tell you. But you have to promise you'll wait. Depends how good your story is, I suppose. A few moments pass, and then Endymion stares at me. Savior, feel free to wander while I explain. No need for you to hear all this again. That much was true. There's no reason to stay. Second, water time. I feel like I've heard this a million times now. I couldn't help but notice PB's ears perk up, especially at the mention of the word savior. I slowly stand up and start to walk away. I can hear a few key words before I'm out of earshot. He's definitely telling PB the same story he told me. I approach the center of the tavern with slight anxiety. All the eyes are upon me, watching me. Normally this would be scary, but it feels different. Was I truly the savior of all these people? What would I do to help them exactly? I only knew little of the power within me. I wasn't quite sure how I would use it to save Terra. There had to be something more to this power, or perhaps something more to this situation. I feel like I haven't been told everything, or at the very least, Endymion and Conrad haven't. It's so secret that even they haven't been told. They were like the left and right hand of the king. I scanned the bar one final time, making eye contact, but the people quickly turn away, as if in fright. I see a forlorn look in their eyes. I can tell that life for them is less than stellar. It fills me with determination to change this world. One day, they would wear faces of true happiness. Once I speak to the king, I'll probably go to the Ark. We'll need to discuss our next move pretty quickly, so I guess the only thing I can do for now is wait. I spot Fidget standing at the bar with a barmaid. Alright, y'all, I'm going to go ahead and pause it right there. Thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and check out the Patreon. Check Patreon if y'all can. It always helps. Until the next video, I love you all. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye-bye!